Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with my kiddos. Say hi, Andres.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I have an apostille client coming in about 30 minutes, and we have some errands to do. So right after this, fiance has an appointment to go to as well. So yeah, this is oh my gosh, this is what we're working with today. Guys, Roman, it's Saturday. My neighbors are working today. Anyways, I'll catch you guys up right now because it's quite a lot. I had to get the kids to wait in the car because it was getting a little too noisy and my neighbors were getting there, so I don't want to be a disruptive neighbor. But let me just show you real quick how I set things up before my clients get here. So I'm gonna set you up right here. Okay, so number one, this is the notary bag that has everything I need in one place. Everything I need, okay? I'm gonna take out this smaller one, and here I have my notary stamps, okay? Then I take out my notary journal, and then in here I keep my notarial certificates, I keep my notary handbook, I keep my apostille intake sheets, my apostille guide, all that good stuff. I keep that in here, so I'm going to keep that off to the side in case the document does not have a notarial certificate attached to it. I'm going to grab one of my loose leaf ones and do that. And that's basically all I need, okay? Everything I need. I'm going to put this off over here. Okay, notary journal, and then let me show you in this one. This is where I have my stamps. So I have my main notary stamp here. I have my mini slim stamp, and then I also have, very important here in California, we need to have our disclaimer statement stamp in case the notarial certificate doesn't have a disclaimer statement. I have that. And then if I'm doing a power of attorney, like a grant deed, certain documents here in California, I have to get that right thumbprint of the signer. So I'm gonna have that just in case. And then of course I have my blue pens. Unless the document calls for black ink, then I will use black. But other than that, I will be using blue. And then I bring out my business cards, and I set that on the table so that I don't forget. And this is my basic setup. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you how simple this is, how simple it looks. And this is it. This is my setup here. I'm gonna have my bag linked. I got it on the TikTok shop, but you can get it on Amazon. And all of my supplies, my stamps, is from Easy Notary class, and then I got this off of Amazon as well. I will have everything, and this is all I need. So now when the signers show up in front of me, remember, all we do is verify identity, and we verify their willingness and their ability to understand that what they are signing, okay? So that's all we're here for. I don't look at what the document contains. I just make sure the document is filled out. They're signing in front of me. If it's a jurat or if they already signed, I make sure to ask them, do you acknowledge that this is your signature and that you are signing voluntarily? And they say yes, and then I could do the acknowledgement. But yeah, mostly I'm working with acknowledgements and jurats, oaths and affirmations and stuff like that. So this is the basic setup. The clients are going to show up in front of me and hand me all of their IDs, and then we're going to go through the documents. And this is basically it. Really, really easy. And then once we are done, I go onto my QuickBooks app on here, and I go onto my QuickBooks and create an invoice. And then my clients can do credit, debit, Apple Pay, they can do the tap to pay. I don't need any extra devices. This is not sponsored by QuickBooks, by the way, but it's very, very easy. And if not, if they want to pay cash, I do accept cash, and I would highly recommend that you get one of these. It is a counterfeit money detector. It's one of those little pens, just in case you're getting even just 20s and 50s and 100s. Make sure you have one of those. But other than that, that is it. We take care of the appointment. For the apostille, I don't even have to bring this out because it's educational documents. They should already be, notarized by the school officials, and they come to me, and I'm going to make sure I take care of those documents. So I put them in one of these, and then I take it to the Secretary of State to get the apostille. I myself don't administer them. There's no Notary Public that can administer them like that. It has to get done at the Secretary of State level, and all I have to fill out is one of these papers, which is the intake form, and it just looks like this. I'll show it better on the screen, but it's just one of these, okay? And I don't even have to print this out because at the Secretary of State, they are available there, and that's it. I take the documents, they verify it at the Secretary of State, and then they will return them to me, and I'll tell the client, I'll give them a call or a text, and I'll tell them the document is ready. Would you like to pick it up at my office, if that's how we arrange things, or if we arrange things to have me ship out the documents to someone, or mail it back to them, or drop it off, then that's how I take care of it towards the end. But I do updates, okay? I'm at the Secretary of State getting the apostille. Apostille is done. Sending out the apostille, here's the tracking number if I'm shipping out stuff. I keep them in the loop because it's important documents, okay? So that's basically it. That's how I set everything up. I have about 5 more minutes, so I'm gonna settle down, and I'm not gonna have the camera like doing that. Especially, it's just, I don't know, it's just too much when I have my clients here. And yeah, that's about it. But any questions, you guys, please comment them and I will answer them. Thank you so much for the continuous support, and I hope that I can continue to just show you guys as much as I can and simplify the process of having a notary business and doing notary work, because it is so simple. So any questions, drop them in the comments, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Before I let you go, something exciting happened, okay? We're getting into Paralegal Program here. I decided to go after something, my paralegal certificate, and I'm so excited to share this with you. I'm gonna end the video with just sharing this because we just got the books in, and it's a very exciting part of my life. I'm going to be taking this first step into the law field, and I'm just praying that, if this is really a dream of mine, that it is something that I feel like is my calling. And so I wanted to get into a paralegal career before I actually commit to 4 years of law school. And yeah, I enrolled. So we are attending a self-study paralegal program online, and it is California State approved. And these are my books, and I am so excited to share this part of my chapter in my life, because I've been so grateful to be able to share my notary business with you guys, and this will be an addition to my business. And I know there's people already who are legal document assistants and do this, which is legal document preparation. And so I'm excited. If this is something that you are already doing, please comment, give me any tips and advice, because your girl is excited. Oh my goodness. So I'll share more on my plans in the next video, but this is where I'm going to end it. Thank you guys so much for your continuous support. I would not be here if it wasn't for you. And I hope that in the next chapter, I can continue to share even more insight, and we can grow our business together even more. Oh my goodness, so excited. Okay, that's all. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days